If you haven't seen this, if you could just take a look up, make sure you have seen it. If you haven't seen it, let's take a look at it together. So first and foremost, this incentive, as we kind of go through it, you guys are going to see that it's going to fall into 4 categories. Now, as each individual producer, guys, we all fall into a different category, right? So there's going to be our top producers, promising producers, dedicated producers, and new producers. So I'm going to actually start with the slide to the right-hand side. And guys, if at any point what I'm saying does not make sense, please just unmute yourself and let me know, hey, that doesn't make sense. So in terms of top producer, a top producer is defined as somebody who has issued 30,000 or more in a month. So if you have not issued 30,000 or more in a month, we're not going to be looking at this category, but no big deal because there's so many other categories that we are going to be looking at. However, if you have issued 30K in the month, what we're doing here in top producers, again, over here on the right-hand side, essentially, they did a nice comprehensive bonus package, right? So 30K in life, right? Top producer, instead of getting your normal bonus, your normal producer bonus when you write 30,000 of 500, they're going to go ahead and they're going to double it out. So they're going to double it out to 1,000. On top of that, and you can kind of see it below. If I was good at, making this go away, that would be good. There we go. Look at that. And then below that, you can see essentially free leads. So top producers will also receive free leads to help them generate more business and maximize their sales potential. And the last thing that would be on that top producer side would be writers. So you have your group, you have your team, you're getting up, you're getting going. If you add one new writer and your team volume increases by 10,000, you will receive a $500 cash prize. 2 writers increase of 25,000 in premium would be a $700 cash prize. 3 writers increase of 50,000 or more in premium, $1,000 cash prize. So really what FFL is trying to do is incentivize everybody, and there's so many different ways to win, guys. Now, promising producers. I like this category a lot because there's a lot of people on this call that are in this group, and I know can definitely break out of it. So promising producers, guys, this means in a given month, you've issued more than $10,000, but you have not issued more than $30,000, right? So promising producers are just that. And if you increase your volume, we're going off of May. So guys, I know it's a July incentive and you might be like, well, what happened to June? They're going off of May's numbers because May's numbers are definitive and accurate at this point in time. So if you're looking at if you're a promising producer and you're on this call, so maybe last month you helped, 22 families, right? And that's your biggest month so far. You're falling into this promising producer category. Now, let's just say in the month of July, you helped 33 families instead of 22. You now increased, right, by 10,000. So you're going to receive a $500 cash bonus for leveling up. You're also going to receive a $500 lead coupon. And we want to remember, guys, if you issue out 30,000, your bonus is going to double, right? So again, here, cash bonus, and you'll see as that goes up, the bonuses go up. And guys, what I love about FFL, it's always a fair playing ground. You might be like, I'm not a top producer yet, but I know I'm going to be. Show us, right? So if in July your volume is 30K plus, you're going to receive the top producer bonus, right? You're going to pop over to this, the summer bump, right? So be mindful of that. So moving on to the next 2 categories, or the last 2 categories, I should say. We have dedicated producers and we have new producers. So dedicated producers, again, starting over here, these are existing agents who have not previously issued $10,000 or more in insurance. So if you have been with FFL and you have never had a month where you helped 10 families or paid out $10,000, and I want to be clear, guys, when I'm talking about this, it's life-only business, okay? So if you have not issued out 10,000 or more of life-only business, you write 10,000, you're going to receive $300 cash bonus. You write 15,000, or you increase by 15,000 for May, guys. Again, for May, $500 cash bonus. And if your July volume in life exceeds 30,000, again, we're going back to that top producer bonus. Guys, all of these graphics are out. Really, what I hope everybody is doing in their mind right now is just determining which group that they're a part of, right? So how they're going to go ahead and hit this incentive. Because here's what I know is everybody on this call can definitely hit this, right? And now new producers. This one excites me. I love this one. So new producers is categorized by anyone that was contracted in the months of April, May, and June. So if you were recently contracted in the past 3 months, so April, May, or June, and if you're not sure, which may sound silly, reach out to myself or your upline and just say, hey, what month was I contracted in? We'll definitely be able to help you out. So new producers are just that. They're brand new. They've came in the past, 90 days, and they have not issued over $10,000 in life insurance during those 3 months. So first and foremost, if you issue over 30,000, just like every other group, you're going back to that top producer summer bump. However, if we go a little bit to the left here, so cash bonus, you issue 10,000 for your first time, which guys, if you're working here, you're full-time, you're grinding it out, there is no way, nobody can stop you except you to not issue 10,000, to not help those 10 families. You got this, right? You're brand new, you're on this call, I'm talking to you. Like, you can do it, no doubt. So issue 10,000 and receive $300 cash bonus, 20,000, 750 cash bonus, 30,000 like we mentioned. Another thing here, we look at lead coupons, guys. Issue 10K, you get a $500 lead coupon. You kidding me? I'm like, this is amazing. Guys, the $500 lead coupon is going to allow you to go ahead and do that again, and again, as many times as you want to, based on how hard you are or are not willing to work. Does anybody have any questions on any of these things that I just went over here? If you do, please feel free to unmute yourself. All right. And then last thing, guys, would just be essentially, if you have not seen it yet, FFL has the first cruise incentive that they've ever put out, which is really, really exciting. Now, one thing that a couple people pointed out to me was, hey, it's just the first 200 agents that issue pay over 100,000 in the months of July, August, and September that will go on to this trip. So let me take a step back. You guys know me, I'm always jumping the gun. So if in the months of July, so we're in July now, so July, August, and September, you as an individual issue out $100,000 in personal production, which you might be sitting there being like, oh, I could never do that. You absolutely can do it. You 100% can. And what I love about this incentive is if we break it down by months, if you say I can't hit this, it's the equivalent of saying I can't hit Hall of Fame. If you've told yourself you can hit Hall of Fame, you can hit this because we're just taking 3 months of the year and we're saying issue out 100 grand, right? Now, guys, first 200 agents that issue pay over 100 grand. I love FFL. I love the agents. I love our agent force. But guys, I love our team the most, right? So at the end of the day, first 200 agents that issue that. My point being is, why can't you be one of those first 200 agents, right? Like, why can't you? How many agents have already hit Hall of Fame this year, right? Like, in the truth be told, guys, it's like probably only like 3 or 4 of us on the call actually know the answer to that. The reason I'm bringing that up is not to be like, oh, they've already done it. The reason I'm bringing it up is because, guys, we all have the ability to decide if we want to do this or not. If you don't want to do it, cool, I ain't mad at you. But if you do, it's going to be a really great time, not only to get away to the Bahamas, but to show and prove to yourself, hey, first of all, I can do this. Second of all, I will be one of the first 200 agents that does it. And third of all, I'm going to be able to be on a boat with 200 plus agents that all issued out over 100 grand. So I'm going to be in a great environment, like vacationing, but also learning about my business, right? So I think that that's really important. In prior companies that I had been with, we did things of this sort, give or take. Nothing as cool as a cruise to the Bahamas, but being able to get together, I know it's really productive, as a team. So guys, if you're gonna be there, be there. And if you're not, I mean, you're not, but I wish you would call me so that I could speak some belief into you. But without further ado, that's pretty much what I got. I'm really, really excited about the stuff that has rolled out in terms of FFL, from, those 4 producer brackets for July all the way to this cruise incentive. And guys, 200 agents hitting that 100,000 marker, we're going to have a tab on that, right? So we're going to know where we're at in comparison to others. So let's just keep our eyes on the prize and just keep moving forward, because we'll be surprised sometimes by the people that do make it and the people that don't make it, right? So guys, if you're wanting to do this, you're wanting to get away, time is now. Wanting to make some extra money, wanting to have some extra leads to fund your business through the summer, the time is absolutely now. But that's all I got.